How you doing, good people? This is a bit animal. Okay, so today we're going to talk about another arcade port. This title is from Data East. It was released in the early 80s and it has been released. Home ports have been made for a number of different consoles. Arguably, graphically, the NES port may be the best to come out around that time frame. However, control-wise, it isn't. But again, that's a matter of opinion based on who likes the game and who doesn't. It came out, like I said, in the early 80s, and the Intellivision, ColecoVision, Commodore 64, Coleco Adam, I'm sorry, and a number of other consoles had ports of this game. The game that I'm referring to is BurgerTime. Now, in BurgerTime, you play as Peter Pepper, a hamburger chef. And your object is to run around these maze areas constructing burgers that, that will take shape at the bottom of each level. You construct these burgers by walking across the tops of the pieces of hamburger. Now, this can be kind of disgusting and gross, I know. But it makes for a decent gameplay mechanic. You, in addition to constructing these burgers, have to avoid enemies as you do in many other arcade titles. Like, let's see. You have to avoid eggs and hot dogs. In the arcade version, you have to avoid pickles as well. But, because, I don't know, I guess people don't like pickles on their burgers. I like pickles on my burgers, but that's neither here nor there. But the control is the biggest issue in this game, in the NES port at least. The controls are so tight that they can be a little unresponsive at times. And so when you're climbing a ladder, you may stop at a spot that you don't want to stop at. You may want to get off of the ladder at a certain platform. If you're not perfectly lined up with that platform, you won't get off of the ladder. And then you're vulnerable to attacks from different enemies. Now, you may be wondering, how do you defend against being attacked by these enemies? Well, that's another thing that makes this game good and incredibly difficult. Because you are armed with a pepper shaker, but you only get 5 doses of pepper that you can use. And it's not the easiest thing to replenish this pepper. It's kind of like bullets in a survival horror game. BurgerTime is a pretty good game, but like I said, this game, this port, it is probably not the best port of this game, but it's still a fun title. You just got to get past the kinks in the controls. I don't know if it's really worth it, but hey. This has been a Bit Animal, and I will catch you beautiful people tomorrow.